And good morning from Scotty, Ray, and Candice. Good morning, girl.
Good morning.
It's Thursday, right?
Right.
You sometimes have to remind me of what day it is.
It's my little one's birthday. He's 6 years old today.
Wish him a happy birthday.
I will. He's excited. He's taking cupcakes to school, so that's the best thing in the world.
So did you make them or did you buy them?
No, Walmart.
Mama?
Yeah, Walmart provided the cupcakes, but I'm baking him a cake for this weekend at home. So, and plus he's getting on like a built fort little playhouse in the backyard, so for his birthday.
So is the thing still, like as a kid, I remember like birthday cakes and you remember the things that stirred the stuff and you got to lick them. What do you call those things?
Oh, the beaters. Yeah. He don't even. I mean, usually he likes to help do stuff.
At 40, I still love to do that.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna say
my kids have always, like, if I was doing a cake or mashed potatoes or anything like that, they're always in there.
Because I would take the bowl and get me a spoon and just scrape that bowl.
Even though it's got those raw eggs.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I was all about it until they started saying, don't eat it like that because it's got raw eggs. It
didn't hurt you?
Yeah, nobody ever got sick.
What about those workout people that throw the eggs in the blender and turn it up and drink it?
I know. Ugh. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, because that cannot taste good.
I know, but I'm going to do him a Spider-Man cake, so hopefully he'll be excited.
So superhero cake.
Yeah.
I don't guess I ever had a superhero cake. I'm trying to remember back.
Oh, I've done all kind of cakes for my kids when they were little. I did a John Deere tractor cake. Of course, it was like a farm scene, so it was really neat. And anyway, we'll see how it turns out.
Last birthday party I think I had, I was 5 years old. Miss Doris Alls fixed it all up for me. That's been years ago.
Really? Yeah, we're not going to have a party or anything just because of all this virus stuff. So I figured at school he'll be with his friends with the cupcakes, and then we'll just do a little something at home, just us,
Well, I'm glad you're out there doing it. And you already got the birthday present and all that?
Yeah, I got it. And, of course, the big present is going to be his playhouse that Kurt's going to build. So
wow.
He's going to let him help design it. So.
Uh-oh.
Of course, we were on Pinterest looking at all kinds of stuff, and he's like, oh, I want this. And he wanted all that fancy stuff. And I was like, well.
Is it a fort or a tree house y'all building?
Not a tree house because we don't have a, tree right there around the house. There's one by the woods, but we ain't doing that. Just like a little fort type up on, steel type
well, that makes sense.
Where he can put a sandbox underneath or something.
Well, we need pictures of the progress as you get this done.
Hopefully it'll be a weekend project if the rain will hold off.
Are you kidding? Mountain rain is coming. I'm here to tell you.
Oh, gosh.
We'll discuss that. That's coming up in a few moments. And also a lot is going on nationwide that we'll tell you about. So stay tuned. We'll bring you the weather with Scotty, Ray, and Candice. A whole new list of savings this week at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville as we check out the great bargains that are going on. We can hook you up with grapes this week, white or red seedless for $1.99 a pound. Also on sale is the russet potatoes. You can get the 8-pound bag for only $3.99. Also available this week, cantaloupes. A lot of folks love these. 2 for $4 this week at the Pig. You can also get fresh tomatoes, $1.79 a pound. All you want there. Also this week, chicken noodle soup. You can get the cream of mushroom or cream of chicken, 20-ounce can for $1.49. You can always use that when you're cooking, can't you? The Piggly Wiggly ketchup, you can get that 2 for $2. Also, the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville hamburger dill chips. You can get those for $1.99 for a 32-ounce jar. Also included this week, you can get saltine crackers. Aren't they always good? Ooh, yes, they are. You can get that for $1.29 for the 1-pound bag. Also, you can get Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville drumsticks or thighs. You can get that family pack for 69 cents. A bargain, a bargain. Also, sirloin tip steaks, certified Angus beef boneless, $3.99 a pound. You can pick up on pork spare ribs if you're going to be doing some cooking this weekend, $3.49 a pound. That is a bargain for sure. You can get Coca-Cola products like the 12-pack, 12-ounce cans, 2 for, let's see here, $9. What a deal that is. I mentioned on the ketchup, that's for the Piggly Wiggly ketchup, that's $1.49 for a bottle of that. Can't beat that at all. That's a 34-ounce bottle of Piggly Wiggly. Drop in and see Joe. They'll certainly take care of you today and save you some money while they're at it. That's what it's all about. Friends helping neighbors there at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Short drive. It's well worth it as you head out there. Well, as we move to our weather this morning, brought to you by the good folks out at EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Let's start with the National Weather Service this morning as to what they bring us and tell us of what's going on. I've got some pictures of, we've got some fires going on out in the west. We'll show you some of that as well. We start with our tropical disturbances and things of that nature of hurricanes. This is X right here is more than, at this point, than just a thunderstorm that's going to cut across and bring some rain. We're only expecting some rain to come into the Carolinas and that not to develop anything. Paulette still moving along, and Renee seems to be the stronger of these two. Both still have that curve. We'll watch that. Nothing's going to happen over the weekend. Our next storm that we watch back here, and let's look at the next slide that we've got here as we go back here. This one here, number 3, looks like it may develop into one before long. It'll be next week before it starts showing signs of anything. So we'll watch these over the next few days. Again, a very busy hurricane season. We hadn't had anything else threaten the coastline of the United States as of yet. So keep your fingers crossed, and all this maybe just stay out in the waters, and that's what we hope. As we look at the temps over the next few days, we're not showing any cool down at this point here. We're above average at this point, and keep our fingers crossed. Maybe one day we'll get some cool weather. As we look at the storm prediction for today, looks like we're safe. Eastern Alabama has some chances there, Texas and on up through Arkansas. As we look at this, as the forest fires burn out west, California, Oregon, all these states. This picture was taken at 3 o'clock. This is the Oregon state capitol at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Look at that. Wow. Also, as we look at San Francisco, this is the Golden Gate Bridge. This is daylight. This is how much fire is burning out there. It's unreal, isn't it? So if you hadn't seen the pictures yet, that's what's going on out west there with all the storms and all. As we bring up radar this morning, as we take a look, we have no rain in our area here. We have some showers out there in Oklahoma, Dallas, Texas, San Antonio has a few showers this morning, and off the coast here of Florida, St. Petersburg, and those areas are going to get a little bit of the wet stuff. Lake Charles area, they're still beat, and a heat advisory for them again as they try to rebuild there where that hurricane come through a few weeks ago. So still keep them in your prayers as they try to rebuild. Our forecast for today calls for sunshine, high of 92. We will have a heat index today of about 98. It's not going to cross that 100 mark, but still nonetheless it's going to be warm. Down to 72 tonight. Tomorrow we'll end the week with a 30% chance of showers, high of 91. As we look to tomorrow night, 72. Over the weekend, that's when the rain's going to start moving in. A 70% chance of rain on Saturday and a 70% chance of rain on Sunday. So if you had something to do, make sure that you get that done as early as you can because rain is on the way. As we pull up our temperatures this morning and zoom in on this, in our area here, NAS Meridian, we come in and take a look there. We're pulling at 66 this morning. Out at Keyfield and 65 up at NAS Meridian. So that's pretty good. Over at Jackson, they're clocking in at 67. We got some 69s in Alabama. Starkville, 63 this morning. So not bad. I walked the dogs. Me and JJ and Sophie went on out this morning. They were happy about the situation. Nice and cool. But again, today is going to be another warm day for us as we move into it. So expected to be about 91. We're not going to get into those 80s just quite yet. Coming up, we'll take a look at your extended forecast to see what happens for the next week. That's right around the corner as we watch all of this.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Good morning, everybody. It's Candice and Scotty Ray here with you this morning, and I hope you're having a good morning. What about you, Scotty Ray?
I am so ready for winter that I can't stand it.
I am too. I am so tired. I'm over the heat. I am just over it. I'm ready for some cooler weather. I know, like New Mexico, my stepson said it was the high of 46 the other day.
And of course,
that has got to be nice.
The snow that has come across there is unreal.
Yes, and I don't think they've had snow yet in New Mexico, but I think we're going to talk about somewhere that does.
Yeah, we'll bring that up and show you some pictures of what the snow. And we just rarely get it here. Wouldn't it be like a skippity-doo-dah to get that?
I know. I hope. just wish we'd have snow at Christmas. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be.
It would be. We'll probably get it when we least expect it.
It's fun to get out and build snowman. And, of course, it used to be the thing to where you do a snowman contest in town, who could do the prettiest one. If it happens, we'll do that.
Yeah. We always tried to do a snowman. It never worked out too much with my kids. They would either bomb each other's snowman and knock them down or something. So.
Well, the problem we have here is all that pine straw always gets in it and throws the look of the snowman off.
Or mud, like slush. Yeah.
But we try.
Yeah.
So have you stepped forward and got you a TikTok account?
I have not. And I've because I'm just really
Leery?
weird about stuff and leery about stuff like that. You know, I don't know who has access to stuff like that. I don't know.
The Chinese government owns it, so I'm not loading that on my phone just yet and giving them, because, you know, they've warned they can take your stuff.
I know. It was on the news not long ago. They were talking about it was a Chinese-owned company.
And Trump has given them X amount of days to sell to an American company or it's getting kicked out.
Oh, well, I did not know that.
So that has not happened yet. But nonetheless, it is huge. It's popular. People are on it all the time and become, what do they call it, viral hits? Is that it?
And I know that there was one of those websites, too, where people would, was it Snapchat, I guess? They would take a picture and send it to somebody, and then it was gone within a few seconds or whatever.
Right.
But supposedly it went through a server before it got to where they sent it to.
So it still exists.
Yeah. So the picture you sent it went through some other server. So somebody else has that picture, maybe, you know.
So you're just warning people, I think, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, it just is scary when you have kids or doing all that. I mean, it's just scary.
Don't be drunk texting is what she's really saying, because it's out there.
Yeah.
So TikTok. This has been floating around, not this particular one we're going to show you, but the trick of, you know, get the $100 bill or the $20 bill without underneath the glass without touching it. And we're going to show you a daughter tries to get her daddy on this, and I think he kind of outdoes her. So let's pull that up. And we go to this come off TikTok, but this comes from YouTube. They played it. And here we go.
Okay.
All right. So you have to get the $5 bill without moving the hand sanitizer.
Okay.
Or knocking it over.
Gotcha.
And if you can't do it, then I get the $5.
Okay. But I can't do it because that's glued to the $5 bill.
No, it's not.
So it is.
I got to try that.
Wait. That's not how you...
Daddy outsmarted her is what that amounts to, isn't it?
Yeah, that's too cute.
But
I got to try that, though.
It's pretty good. But there is a way that you do. I've watched, I can't remember. I've seen it done several times.
Yeah, we've tried it. We sat there. I think it was my daughter who had something sitting on some money, and we were sliding it just real careful every which way we could try to get it.
Just janking it out quick, do it?
I guess it could if whatever is sitting on it is real heavy.
Right.
You know.
I don't think I would ever. You remember the old tablecloth thing?
Oh yeah, I didn't ever try that.
Yeah, I'd break every dish there.
My grandmother would have probably, because she was the only one that used a tablecloth that I knew, and she'd probably beat me to the inch of my life.
Yeah, she probably.
I'd have been
would.
going down the driveway getting one of those switches.
And you know, we brought up the thing about Colorado. I thought we'd just show you a little clip of this of what it actually looks like for snow. Look at this. This was posted yesterday afternoon. Look at that snow coming down.
It looks like a postcard, doesn't it?
It does.
It's so pretty.
A farmhouse there, and that's in Colorado somewhere. It doesn't tell exactly where, but.
Yeah, and then my daughter lived in Colorado, and she said that it was pretty, but she didn't care if she ever saw snow again once she moved back. She was just like, I hated it.
So it done her up after a while.
Yeah, I can imagine if you're not used to it, you know, driving in it all the time.
The most fun thing we ever did as a kid was we got a hood off of a truck and got a four-wheeler, and you know those spindles that cable used to come wrapped on, and they'd leave on the side of the road and you go get? We screwed it to the hood and used it to wrap your legs around and pull the hood behind the four-wheeler in snow.
You know the bed liners in trucks?
Yeah.
You can get one of those too, and all the kids hop in it and hook it to the back of a four-wheeler. We're like rednecks, but it was fun.
It's nothing wrong with being a redneck.
I know.
I promise you.
Yeah.
Well, as we look at a few news stories that's going on nationwide, some of these make you go, what in the world are our leaders thinking?
Yeah.
And we'll go to Virginia. Let's go there first and just check on Virginia.
Okay.
Well, they're not too smart, I don't think. A bill has passed the House that will move on to the Senate next, to where right now in America you cannot sue the police. That's just been a thing to protect them. They're going to make it to where you can sue police in Virginia. Now, what's going to happen once that happens?
It's going to become a trend, and it's really going to be people trying to do it all the time. They're going to have less. They won't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean every little thing they'll be critiqued about.
They will not be able to respond and help you in the end is what's going to happen because they're afraid, whoop, I get sued, can't come help you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know doctors who have quit delivering babies because...
Wouldn't work with the malpractice.
Right.
Insurance is too expensive.
Yeah. It's just, this is crazy, though. Because to me, so far, I've seen the police, they go through the same process of getting arrested or whatever if they've committed a crime as just regular people. So why do you even have to have that?
They want it.
It's going to be abused.
Oh, it absolutely is. So. Well, as we coming toward November, now a lot of things will end probably November the 5th, right after the election, of things that worry you. But if you remember the first time Trump ran, he gave out a list of people a list for the Supreme Court, and he stuck to it. He did not go far from that list. And he's going to release a new list. Of course, what's her name? Ginsburg? Is that how you say her name? She's the 87-year-old lady.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
That would most likely be the next person that would be replaced. But he's going to release a new one, and Joe Biden says that he's going to do the same before long. We'll see. One will be right, one will be left.
We'll see. Yeah.
Phew.
Right. We need some people that have some sense. Whoever they pick, just put somebody in there that's got some sense.
Because that is life.
Yes.
That is not somebody that after a few years you get mad at them. It's till death do you part.
And is it Ruth Ginsburg or what? Yeah. She was in the hospital a while back. She was pretty sick, and then all of a sudden she just kind of pulled through. And
that old gal will die sitting there because she cannot stand Trump.
Right.
I mean,
I
knew that. Because that person, the next one, if he appoints another one, it will be, in my opinion, normal people on there.
Hopefully so. I just, I wish they could get people who were just kind of neutral. You know? I mean, to me, that's the most fair. But you can't find that hardly anymore.
Yeah, it's everybody has allegiance to somebody. And it would be if, you got in there and you voted for the American people, not, you can only hope. But
right. And, I don't know. I have a lot of opinions, I guess, about it, but I just need to.
Here's a neat story that happened right here in Darrow, Mississippi. A Bronze Star was awarded to a World War II vet. He turned 100 last week, and he was accommodated. What do you call it when they do the ceremony? There's a word for it that I'm not coming up with. He was pinned.
Oh, okay. He was pinned. 100 years old, that is such a milestone.
It is.
I mean, it's such an honor to actually live 100 years. I hope I live 100 years.
Yeah, and he was awarded the Purple Heart back in 1945. He lost it at a hospital as he'd been transported, and they redone the pinning of that also when he got his new award. That's just a warm fuzzy for us here in the state of Mississippi.
That's good.
Now, this is supposed to get really weird.
Yeah, this is weird.
You ready to go weird?
Yeah.
All right. We've all heard of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There's a guy named David Klein that is wanting to give away his candy factory. But it sounds good, and there's going to be golden tickets. I mean, it makes you go, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he knew that it would make everybody go, yeah, But
he's going to get tons of free publicity out of this.
It sounds like he's going to get a lot of money, too. I know he's supposed to give some money away, but it sounds like he's going to pocket a lot more money than he's going to give away.
He is, and let me find the story here of where all this goes. Now, what you have to do with this is you have to buy tickets.
$50 a piece.
Yeah, and they're going to give how many per state? Do you remember?
I don't know how many per state, but I know that there was going to be 5 golden tickets.
It's 1,000 tickets are going to be sold per state in the United States is how this works. And this is out of San Francisco, ABC 7 out of San Francisco. This kind of broke it down on the internet. And how do you enter? Well, you go there and you buy a ticket for $49 and something.
$49.98.
There you go. And you get a riddle. It will be a golden necklace, and it looks like dog tags that you will find.
Yeah, it does. And I guess they hide it anywhere in the state. It can be hidden, right?
Right. That's the way it is. And if you find it, you get $5,000 and a chance to win the factory. Well, the factory is in Florida, and it doesn't say that it is a operating factory. It says it's a key word in there that says it is under construction is what it really means. Mm-hmm. So he's selling a business that he probably couldn't sell in a pandemic for anything. And he's going to get, if you add up if he sells out, he'll get like $2.4 million for this thing.
Mm-hmm. And he said California was already sold out, right, with the tickets.
Yeah.
And somewhere in here, too, it also mentions about taxes.
Yeah, you have to pay all the taxes on the business.
Uh-huh. It just kind of sounds fishy to me.
The whole thing is fishy.
I might be completely wrong, but, this would be a great opportunity for somebody who maybe fell into some trouble, like, with the business during who knows? Maybe it's a great thing.
My sensors are going off. This guy was invented the Jelly Belly. He named it in 1976 and worked for them until 1980. They have nothing to do with it. There's really no telling, because it does not define what type of candy factory you're going to win. After you go in and read all this stuff, you go deeper and deeper in this. And I don't know this. This is just one of those things. Maybe it's a storefront that's incomplete that you're going to win.
It could be. You could have to pour a lot of money into it to get it to even be operating. Who knows? And it says that they will also, didn't it say they would pay for a class for somebody to learn how to make candy, and they would provide the transportation for that person. So,
and then after you Google this guy, Mr. Klein, and watch him for a few minutes, your sensors even go off even more. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Yes. Yeah, I probably would not purchase a ticket myself.
If I were to stop and he was selling a car in his front yard 3 minutes after I spent with him, I would not buy the car.
Right.
Something weird here, y'all.
Yeah, it is. I would definitely look more into that before I dove off in there.
But pretty smart of him to do the $50 golden ticket, and you got to buy it.
Yeah. Like I said, it sounds like he's going to be pocketing a lot of money.
Yeah.
If everybody, because who wouldn't? Oh, I wouldn't. I just said I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will.
Right.
Probably millions of people probably would.
It's not like this is Folgers or M&M factory that you're getting here. This is not what this is.
Well, I don't think it really even. I've seen Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, the movie. I don't think this is going to even remotely compare to that at all.
To my knowledge, there ain't been a picture of the place that you're going to win yet.
I want to see the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, the Oompa Loompas.
Again,
I want to see the river of chocolate.
What's that old saying? There's more than what meets the eye.
Right, yeah.
And, only believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Yeah, wait till you get your hands on that one.
There might be somebody mad in the end.
Yeah, it very well could be. As we go to a next store that's going on, and you hate to see this, Lubys is going to be shutting down.
I guess, was it because of the pandemic?
Yeah, it has really hurt them. They started in 1947. We used to have one here at Village Fair Mall.
Was it? Yeah, it was Village Fair Mall, or did we have one also at the Bonita Lake?
Possibility.
We might have. I can't remember, but yeah. That's just sad because there's a lot of businesses who are closing down because they just,
can't make it.
It's sad.
Without the people there's just no way to turn a profit, and way over. So they haven't given a date when they will shut down, but they say it's coming and they will pay out their investors and get rid of everything.
Yeah.
So this broke the news story yesterday of President Trump being nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.
I think that's great. Because I think he's done a lot of good. I think he deserves.
The guy that nominated him, if you go listen to all this, says, well, I'm not a particular fan of Trump, but he goes, I can't turn my back on what he's done of pulling out troops from the Middle East to helping Israel get set up. And, he just more or less was a negotiator on all this stuff. And then moved the embassy there. So it's a neat. Who did you tell me was that prophesied that he would win a few years ago?
Well, he didn't mention Trump by name. He didn't. But if you Google Kim Clement. He's
Clementine.
Yeah, Clement. Just look it up and listen to him because I think there is an article where he predicts. He never said Trump, but he predicts somebody like Trump. And he this is years before the election.
Oh, okay.
He passed away in 2016.
Oh, the guy that you're talking about?
Yes, he did. But it's years before. Who would have known any of this stuff about the Ukraine, and how whoever become president, they would try to impeach him. They would say impeach, 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 but he will not be impeached. I mean, it's really interesting.
Do you goosebumps reading this stuff?
Yes. I mean, it's amazing the stuff that just was right on key.
All right, what's his name again so I can look this up?
Kim Clement.
Kim Clement, if you got time, look that up. So it reminded me of Clement White all of a sudden there. I hadn't heard that name in years. So
look it up. It's interesting.
This is I don't know what to say about this, but and you pronounce her name, I think, Kirstie Alley. I used to say Christy all the time, but it's Kirstie Alley. She hits back at the Oscars. They're telling now, like if you're up for Picture of the Year, they're saying you've got to put this type person in these roles or you can't win.
Right.
And she's coming back saying, hey, that's the whole point of doing your own picture is making it the way you want to.
Well, right. And I just think that, I mean, I don't know what
it's headed down a road that's just you're being told what to do here.
Right. I mean, now if those people deserve to be right, if you did a great job and you deserve the awards and you deserve to be in whatever role, that's great. But if not, I mean, it should go to whoever is deserving of it. And I just.
But Kirstie will probably pay for those comments. She probably won't get another role for the next 4 years.
Anybody who voices their opinion nowadays pays for it. But I just still think you should stand up for what you believe and what's right, regardless of the ramifications. So.
And we don't know how this will go over, but this is different. Remember the Golden Girls?
Yes.
They're going to do a live show on Zoom. It's a remake. Now, how do you do a show? And it's a one-time thing. It's free, but you have to sign up to watch it. 500,000 people so far have signed up that said, hey, I want to watch it. It's going to be, let's see here. Or have we missed that already? Tuesday, September the 8th. Maybe we did. Yeah, it already happened.
Yeah. Oh well.
So I was a little late on that.
I'm just going I watched the Golden Girls throughout the years, and I mean, you just can't remake that. I don't think. I mean, not in that.
On Zoom.
I would never probably if I watched because these are a lot younger girls than they were. I mean, I don't know. It would just be like just a totally different show.
Yeah, remind me to check dates next time.
Okay.
So I really need to find out how many people actually watched that thing.
Let us know if you watched it.
Yeah,
that'd be great to know.
It's kind of like egg in your face or something, isn't it?
No.
Isn't that what that is?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you could you still pull it up and watch it? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah, we'll have to
We'll want to dig into this.
Back. But I mean, I just don't think that would. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
A TV show on it'd be. That was really weird watching. The Voice and all that stuff with the
I don't like remakes though. I just don't.
There's not many that have ever been.
I know they're not as good. That'd be like somebody trying to remake Andy Griffith, the Andy Griffith Show.
Didn't happen.
No, you can't.
The Fuller House thing that didn't fly.
Yeah, I know.
They tried.
Yeah,
but it didn't. Were you a big fan of The Walking Dead?
No, I was not because I just don't get into that kind of stuff. Like the sci-fi or the zombie type stuff or whatever.
The stuff was huge. They'd run the show, then they have the Talking Dead after to where they talk about what happened that night. Well, it's coming to an end in 2022, and 2 characters will walk away with a new TV show out of this. Daryl and Carol will walk away. Of course, Daryl was. And be honest with me, do you find that dude sexy?
No, I don't. He looks like he needs a hairbrush.
But he's greasy headed.
In a bath.
But I remember, especially when that show started, everyone had him as a screensaver, and he was sexy, they said.
I mean, some people might think that's sexy. I just think a little soap and a hairbrush would do 100% better.
So that's something to think on there.
But yeah, clean cut
is your type.
Yeah. I like a clean cut person. So
she's not into the greasy thing, so now we all know this. So Kurt's got to go home and take a bath.
Oh no, Kurt's clean cut. He keeps his hair and his beard clean cut.
We'd like to thank you for watching this morning. We do appreciate that. We'll have a recap of the weather here in a few moments and let you know what's coming up in the next few days there. Anything that we've forgotten today?
I don't think so. I mean, I just hope everybody has a great day, and I hope do something good. I was thinking about it. Just makes me feel good to do something good for somebody.
Right.
Just if y'all can think about somebody that you know or somebody in need or
do a helping hand.
Just do something good for somebody. I'm just so tired of hearing about bad things happening. Don't you think it'd be great just to hear?
Yeah, if you've got a suggestion, shoot it to us.
Right, or if you have something that's happened and you want to kind of pay it forward situation or whatever, let us know about it, because I'd love to hear some good happenings.
Anne Murray song, A Little Good News today.
Right, right.
Anyway, we do appreciate you watching, and we'll be back with more coming up with Scotty Ray and Candice. Highway 494 is where you'll find Freeman Tractor. Boy, what a great deal they got going this week. As we all know, lawnmower season is nowhere over yet. That's why you can still take advantage of these great deals that they've got on the Skags and, of course, the X-Marks, whichever one you're looking for. And, of course, that Skag, that Cheetah, is one of the fastest on the market. Can run up to about 16 miles an hour, over a 15-gallon tank. It's close to a 16-gallon fuel tank on it. Runs all day after you fill it up. That just goes and goes and goes on a comfort ride. Go by. They've been giving test drives out there to get the grass cut around Freeman Tractor. Check it out. You'll enjoy yourself, and lawnmower that'll last you a long time. And, of course, the complete line of tractors if you're ready for it. If you've got work to do around your place, you're tired of having to borrow a tractor for somebody, you can't use it on their time, your time, it doesn't work out, get your own. Of course, they've got great financing to go along with this. And any implement, they can make you a package deal to where you can get it all. Have your own implements, your blades, your disc, all that at one time. That's Freeman Tractor. And when we move into this new line, you've heard me talk about this before, the Benchy. This is that Warrior 1000, the biggest model made out there. 0% up to 60 months. You can get it any way you want it, with all the bells and whistles. This can come with, if you'd like, air conditioning and heating. That's a big, big plus, as you have to ride anywhere during the winter. You know how your fingers get numb? Whew, you don't have to do that if you've got one of these. Of course, heat, air conditioning, do the job for you on the farm or whatever you may be doing. If you're cruising timber, a great way to do that. And, of course, many styles and colors to choose from. With GPSs, you can get it with radio. It's basically a truck if you get down to it. Freeman Tractor. Go by for a test drive today. You can run it around, see how you like it. Yeah. And, again, 0% financing. Freeman Tractor. It's a short drive. Take a left there at the fire station off 494 at Sicalina and drive out. They'll be on the right-hand side of the road. See them today. Freeman Tractor, for all your needs when it comes to taking care of business on that farm. They will definitely help you out there. Well, good morning. As we said, a nice 68 degrees mostly this morning, so that's not bad at all. As we start looking to what our forecast is going to call for over the weekend, we move into the weekend, and that's where our rain chances. On Saturday, we're going to have a 60% chance of rain, Sunday a 70%, and as you look, Monday through Wednesday there, at least a 60% chance of rain each day. So it's some wet weather ahead of us. If you've got something that you need to do it early on Saturday before that rain moves in. And again, like this, 68 here this morning. That's not bad at all. And NAS Meridian clocking in at about 66 this morning. So we've got nice weather. If you hadn't opened up your door and went outside and enjoyed yourself, do that, because it is really nice out there. Now, again, we'll hit 91 before that, 92, 91, 92 before it's over. The heat index will get to about 98 today, 72 for tonight, so it's not going to be as cool tonight. Over the weekend, we'll hit around 70 each night toward the weekend. So that's an outlook of what it is. As always, I'll come back and give you street-by-street coverage should the weather turn bad and help you out and tell you all about it. So that's how we handle that. Now, a little bit later on this morning, they're going to be opening up the doors at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply and taking care of business, whatever you may need, because it's planting time when it comes to deer season, and they've got all of this. Of course, dove season's still going on. You can get those motorized wind decoys for $35.95, $12.95 for the wind. You can also take advantage of boots galore and clothing. Now, if you hadn't got a pair of Carhartt overalls, they've got those for you. Blue jeans, you'd be shocked as to how much they've got there at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. As we move into deer season, as we said, you can take advantage of these new feeders that's come out from Moultrie that keeps the varmints out. It has the built-in electric guard. They got them on display. Come by and take a look at that. I think you'll like that. Hooks right up. It's simple. It twists on. You'll like that. Also, Power Station. These are deer attractants, and this is not the only ones they've got there, but this is one of the most popular this year. It's got that string that hangs on there. You basically put it anywhere you want and get some great camera pics. As we've got cameras, a lot of times, and I don't know if you've looked around, these start running low in town. People get it. There's so many uses you can do with deer cameras, from putting them in the woods to putting them on your driveway to find out who's coming in and out of your driveway when you're not there. It's great security as well. Now, as we mentioned, planting is going on with the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. A lot of folks are taking advantage of this. You can go into Southern Buck Wildlife food plot seed, and it comes with all these different types: purple top, crimson clover, trophy rape, Austrasian winter peas, wheat, forage oats, all that's mixed in. It's a great thing. And, of course, they've got the standards there for you. If you want plain wheat, ryegrass, oats, you can mix your own, do it however you want to. But they've got it all in your triple 13s. Any particular fertilizer that you're looking for, the Farm Supply has got it. And, of course, they're going to have Fish Day on Friday, tomorrow. You can go by and see them for that. And also, when it comes to taking care of all your horse and cattle feed, they've got that along with corn. That's always popular this time of year till about, February? That bunch of it to choose from. And, of course, guns and a whole lot more for you for scopes. And if you're going to be sighting in your rifles, that's not long off. You got to have that ready. Of course, they've got all your ammunition from .308, Alt-6, 270s, any particular brass that you're looking for, they can hook you up there for you. Lauderdale County Farm Supply, exit 151, again, right off the interstate, where they'll help take care of you and anything that you might be needing when it comes to, your home and house and the farm. That's what it's all about. Coming up, it's going to be a great day. We're really looking forward to this. I hope you enjoy yourself. Do something good for someone. It'll always come back and come to you, as Candice brought up a few moments ago. Thanks for spending part of your day with us here at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by